Guna fam, what's good? We here with Tshepang. Been a while, dude. We must come more often. 3-2 winners against Liverpool, dude. Big match, big win. What did you make of the game, man?
Hey, come on, you did Hey man, look, it was Liverpool and it was at home. It was a tough one. Look, we've been donating points to Liverpool, man, the past couple of seasons.
Charity.
You know, it's been a charity case. It was a tough one, especially for me also coming in as a fan into this one. Man. It was tough. I was on the fence, man. I knew we were playing good, but as much as Liverpool,
did you have hope? Did you have a bit of hope coming in?
Look, as much as Liverpool were horrible, I didn't. Yeah. There was hope, but there wasn't a lot of it. They would come in. They would have used us to bounce back, and I think. And
that's what everybody was saying, to be honest. You know,
they could have used us to bounce back, and that's what they were coming into this game doing. Liverpool were never losing heart. Yeah. They last game they came back 3. Look, even when we went up, I was not comfortable. We just needed to bury the game.
Let's talk a bit about the first half. Goal first minute, Martinelli, some beautiful play. Then they come back, and then the last minute we get an equalizer right at the end of the extra time there. What did you make of the first half? Do you think we were dominant or Liverpool had us there? What was your take on it?
We always start good, and that first counter, that goal that we got, we could have used that momentum to bury the game, but we didn't. Maybe that's what we also need to build on. Look, our coaching is good. We have a good coach. We have good players. It's just that maybe the killing of games. We need to learn to start killing games. Like if we had killed Liverpool in the first half and we scored 2 goals or 3 goals, Liverpool would have just been down and out. And we could have just managed the game and played nicely and not embarrassed them and just played football. But then look, we didn't go in for the kill, and it's Jurgen Klopp. We're playing against Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool is still a good team. They have good players, and they'll always want to come back and showcase who they are as a team. And yeah, that's the one thing that we're missing at Arsenal, though, is that killer instinct. We need to.
And it happened in the second half as well, where we were 2-1 up going in. Just before they made it 2-2, we had 2 or 3 good chances. And then let's break that down a bit. So at 2-2, what are you thinking? How are you feeling? Are we winning this? Are we coming back? The draw is alright. What's your...
Look, at 2-2, I'm thinking, fuck, a draw is beautiful, but it's Liverpool. We can't also let it go. Our midfield was not up to par today, man. It felt like we were playing deep. Look, against Tottenham, you could see Granit Xhaka, you could see Thomas Partey, you could see Martin Odegaard. But in this game, they were a bit absent. Liverpool was dominating that midfield, and that's where we play most of our football. But at that second half, when it was 2-2, you're like, fuck, let's just cross our fingers for a draw, and hopefully we get a draw out of this. But then you're always praying for that one goal from Arsenal, and then we manage the game, and then hopefully we get it.
And then, as you said, one goal. Fortunately enough, Gabby Jesus gets a penalty. Deserved, I felt. But soft. I don't want to say soft. We'll say it could have been given, could have been either way, but penalty it was. Saka steps up, take it. 3-2. What are you feeling now going into last 10, 15 minutes?
Look, I think the best thing about what we're going into now, we're starting to notice that Gabby Jesus is not just a player that we expect goals from. We're not just going to expect goals from him, but we expect him to lead from the front, to get the ball down, to have a couple of dribbles and feed it off. I know all Arsenal fans just want Gabby to score every week, but what Gabby was doing for us this week is showing us that he's a versatile player. He was holding the ball and getting everybody to come in, and then passing the ball and moving it and making sure we're getting the opportunities, and then
he was getting tackled hard, got squeezed a bit. 2 concussions, we were joking around, but he's a very strong lad.
Look,
you know what I mean?
That's what I was saying. Watching the game, I'm like, maybe Gabby needs to start falling a lot in the penalty area. Look, he's a wonderful player who can hold on to the ball. Maybe he needs now and then to just fall. Hey, that penalty, a penalty is a penalty is a penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm taking it no matter how it's coming. He was kicked in. Maybe we need those kinds of opportunities. Most of the time when he's getting kicked, he just stands on his feet because he's strong like that. But then he needs to come down a bit and get us those opportunities so that we can just win games from that.
Look, the Lacazette was similar.
That. Goals are goals, no matter where they come from.
Saka penalty, what did you make of it? Good.
It's Saka, and I think it's a wonderful thing that we're starting to see now from Saka, that penalty that he missed on that England team, and coaches
it's like he never wants to miss another one.
Miss another one, and in a game like this, for him to step up
It's
and
huge.
take that penalty.
It's huge. 2-2, 3-2. It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah,
and for that confidence for him to step up and take it. Look, I had the confidence that fucking Saka, he's going to make sure that he hits it and he hits it hard and make sure he gets it. And it was beautiful from him. Man. Look, he was not the most versatile player today, but 2 goals from him.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And
Exactly.
Arsenal is becoming the team that gives opportunities to players. They gave up an opportunity to Saka today to score a brace, and it was wonderful. It's probably also going to work wonderful on his morale going into the next game. So that's wonderful, man.
And we needed him to get into form because now games are coming thick and fast before the World Cup. But now, last 10 minutes hanging in there with the amount of extra time, and we win it. It's been a while, dude. What does it feel like to beat these dudes? You know what I mean? And continue our good run.
Man, I think, guys, we're not talking a lot about Ben White and how he's covering that left side. We didn't have a lot of attacks from there. There were times when we were not seeing him pulling back, but we need to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, he has been phenomenal.
Ben White has been phenomenal. That defense, Saliba has been phenomenal. And yeah, we were phenomenal. Those last couple of 10 minutes, we went into game management.
Yeah.
We were playing ball. We had the ball in our feet, and we were looking good. And
we were actually making Liverpool think, which is a different thing. Normally they like, well, what are we gonna do? You know, so it's a really chalk and cheese from last season.
When Mo Salah also comes off, you're like, okay, we're doing good. Tomiyasu, let's give credit to Tomiyasu too, man, on that side, and making sure that Salah doesn't come into his best foot and keeping him quiet for most of the, like, come on, man, that was a good game.
And who was your stand-up player and best goal since we had 3? Yeah.
Look, Bukayo Saka was a standout today. Just for him, just getting that brace and also just morale. You know, he needs to know that we are behind him as Arsenal fans, and the team is also behind him. For him to just come out of his shell again and start scoring goals. Yeah, I think he was the most standout player. I'll also give something to Tomiyasu for shutting down Mo Salah, but always Saliba, man, for playing that 5 and always making sure that we are tight at the back. We will concede goals. Every team will concede goals, but making sure that players that going into games are expected to score are not really scoring because he's there and he's making sure he's keeping them quiet.
Exactly.
So I'm happy for that.
They were lucky. And favorite goal?
Favorite goal today? Look at that penalty, man. It was Saka again. Look,
and it won us the game. You know what I mean? And then
Bukayo, man, look, he's a kid, he's young, he needs to step up more often.
Yeah.
There was Grand Xhaka in there, there was Martin Odegaard in there, there was Gabi Jesus in there, but they all stepped away and gave Bukayo that opportunity, man, for that brace too.
And he paid off. And then lastly, talk a bit about Tottenham. What did you think of that win? That's a big win. And then what does it feel like to be top of the table, man? Going on a good run now.
That Tottenham game, going into that Tottenham game, the rumors were we can't be top 6 teams, and we went into the Tottenham game, we bulldozed, and we came out with a win. It was a whole game again at the Emirates. I think we're starting to also feed off the fans, and that's a wonderful thing. Like we have Mikel Arteta there who's pushing the boys. We have the fans there who are pushing the boys. We have players like Gabi Jesus, Xhaka, who are always calling the players after every goal and saying, guys, we need to switch on. So that Tottenham game too, man, it was wonderful, man. We shut down Harry Kane, we shut down Son. We were good. That defense, man, that defense is starting to build.
They were lucky.
And I'm happy for Tomiyasu to start again this week after not playing even that Tottenham game. For Arteta to believe in him and bring him in to shut down Mo Salah like that, man. It was a great game. Great win at Tottenham, great win at Liverpool. We are top of the table.
Yeah, what's it feeling like?
Hey, man, top of the table. Like Cabrera said, nobody above us.
Yeah, only God. Only God.
You know, but top of the table is always good. But we need to be consistent. Thank God that City game was postponed. Maybe we'll see them next season.
But are we on a good run?
We're on a good run. We need to be consistent.
It'd be nice to take them on now, but so are they. That's the problem.
Look, I don't want to face City right now. They are on a good momentum. They're playing good. Phil Foden scored again yesterday. Haaland scored again yesterday. It shows you that they believe in those guys now, and they're just giving them the ball to go. It's good we're playing them whenever the Premier League decides to put this game on.
It's fine. Right now we're doing well.
Yeah, right now we're top of the table.
Tshepang, thanks. Always a pleasure. 3-1 winners. No, 3-2 winners against Liverpool here at the Brazenet. Tshepang, it's Key. Schooner Cast. Let's say we are.
Come on, you Gunners.